What is going on, my stock market bulls and bears? I am your host, Terry Stonkers, and welcome to my channel, baby. Buy the freaking dip. All right, man. In this video, we're going to cover that ticker symbol JCS. This has that very awesome special dividend coming out of $3.50. It has that $3.50. That's right, that $3.50 dividend. $3.50 divvy. I like that, the $3.50 divvy. But anyway, we got that big divvy coming up. And I want to go over that this stock, is it going to kind of perform like SPRT, BBIG? It's possible. Now, which SPRT is GREE. But anyway, there's a little bit of interesting twist in this. I thought this was going to hype up, and I thought it was going to run a little higher. I'm not going to lie. As you can see, before the news came out, this stock was trading at $6.75. The news came out in the special dividend, it immediately shot up to $8.25. It even hit highs of $9.24 and $9.41. And since then, it's kind of been selling off. At least that's what I thought this was doing. I thought this was a sell-off. So we're going to get into why I don't think this was a sell-off. Because for $3.50 dividend, I'm just sitting here thinking, guys, if this was $6.75, this would put us over like $10 roughly, what this should be. If the stock was normally trading around this level, look at this. This stock since back in the middle of August has been trading in the 670, 680 ranges, and now it's kind of coming down. I think this is the new target that shorts are getting into, and I'm going to show you why here in this video. As you can look, not much short interest, not much days to cover, not much short interest percent of float. We're going to go down here though, but look at this. The short shares availability is 0. There is nothing left to short, lend, or borrow. And as of the 14th, there wasn't anything either. And you can see, okay, Terry, but what's that mean? Well, let's take a look. Before the dividend was announced, this stock to short it or borrow it, to lend it, was going to cost you around 1 to 2%. How ironic that literally earlier last night, says 23 hours ago, that the short fee to borrow the stock was 54.34%. That gets me thinking. I think the short saw this going up and they immediately jumped on it thinking people was going to pump and dump on it. And I think this is going to be a heavily shorted stock. And then it updated a little bit later. It went down to 44.72%. And then it was down right now hanging at 13.97. So let's just call it 14%. And there is an NA here. That's because there's no shares left to borrow. That's exactly what that means. Check this out. On the 13th, this thing had a 98.17 FINRA short volume ratio. Now, in all fairness, the stock only had 6,450 shares traded that day because the dividend came out at 4 o'clock that day. So people wasn't really buying it. But let's look at what happened on the 14th, the next day. Over almost 11 million shares were bought and sold through the FINRA. Over 6.1 million were shorted. Give it a 56.67%. Now, on today it updated. It had low volume. I think the whole market had low volume. The market overall, I think, was kind of red. There was some, blue collar stocks that did good, but I do see this had very low volume compared to the day before. I still think before that dividend date's coming up, I believe it's the 30th, that this is going to have a run up, kind of maybe similar to what TRCH did before it merged with Meta. So what I wanted to show you is what's really the key factor is the short transaction. Now you can see some of these 15ths are loading up, but they're not all in yet. I'm going to give you the numbers of the 14th, and I'm just going to give them right to you. Check this out, man. This is mind-blowing. The total short sale transactions, as you see there, 876 short sale transactions. The total shares shorted on the 14th of that spike, 1,086,855 shares was shorted. That we know of. Like I said, these are $5,000 or greater short positions, and these are only I guess you would say, legally documented short positions. So I can say thank you for being at least legal and documenting short positions. I do think there's a lot of stuff going in the dark pools and the everything else out there. But the total dollar amount of those shares shorted, $9,782,864, almost $10 million was shorted on the 14th. Now, considering that we saw the volume, though, how low the volume was today, I don't know. Like I said, it got me thinking, guys. It got the brain thinking. It got me thinking. Here was this article. They have out a kind of like a tweet here. Business Wire has out. I'm very pleased that we are announcing a $3.50 per share dividend. It is tangible measure of the success of our stated strategy of monetizing legacy CSI business and assets for CSI shareholders. And I believe you have to be today declared to be share be payable on October 15th, and the record of close, you have to have this share on the record of close September 30th. So we do have about 15 days if you're a shareholder at the close of the 30th, and you could sell this off the next day. So if we go look at the calendar, the 30th is a Thursday. On October the 1st, you could sell this out and still get that dividend paid out on October the 15th, because that's what it says right here in black and white, guys. Right here, I'll even highlight it for you. The directors have declared a special dividend of $3.50 payable on October 15th to CSI shareholders of the record of the close of business on September 30th, 2021. So there it is. The aggregate amount of special dividend is approximately $34 million, and it's the funded net proceeds of the sale of CSI's transition, networks, and net-to-edge businesses. So that is the information. Comment down below. Do you think that we're on to something here, that the shorts saw this jump up and they started shorting it right away? So I don't know. I think I got the right feeling on this. And one of my viewers was telling me that there's possibly a rumor that the dividend could be more. Now, this could get interesting. Here's what I'm going to throw out there, a little theory in this video. If there is a short position on this stock, and they know if you have a short position on this play on the record date of the dividend, you have to pay out that dividend. So these shorts are all starting to pile in here on the 14th. Almost $10 million in short dollar positions. Are they going to hold through to the end of the month and have to pay $3.50 per share dividend? I don't know, man. This is something interesting. Got my mind boggled on this one, and I wanted to bring all this information to my viewers and keep you guys up to date with what's going on. I still do hold my 100 shares. I have. I wish I had it at this price. The current price is $8.10. I bought when I thought it was a good price at like the mid 8s, and then it ran up to almost, it was a little over $10 at one point after hours, and it started selling off. And I think there was a small sell-off. People took their profits, but I do think the shorts came in, and I think this is going to be one that's going to be on the radar for the shorts. So keep this on your playbook, man. I'm holding through the dividend. I want to get that $350. I may sell it the next day. I may see how this goes. If this thing goes parabolic and goes up 50, 100%, I'll see how the momentum goes. I may put a trailing stop loss on it. With these things, you gotta play your risk versus reward. I know I can get a $3.50. So this stock easily was trading at the 670 mark. So I'm okay with it. Even if the stock would go back to 675, that's where it was trading at for a month on end. Let's go back even a little farther real quick. I mean, 6 months, it was down $5, $6, and it's just been trading there. It's, as you can see on this chart, it's just steadily $6, $7. It's a steady stock over the last 6 months since May. So I'm okay if it dips. I may even pick up some more because that $3.50 dividend is pretty special. And who knows, they may throw us a bone out there and throw a surprise, and really maybe they'll screw the shorts over. So hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, smash a thumbs up. I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.